Hidden underground is the Large Hadron Collider, the world's most powerful particle accelerator. Built and operated by the European Organization for Nuclear Research, better known as CERN, it was designed to explore some of the deepest questions in modern physics by accelerating particles to extraordinary speeds and allowing them to collide. Scientists hope to better understand the fundamental structure of matter and the earliest moments of our universe. For physicists, it is one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements. For others, however, it has become the subject of intense speculation. The source behind this documentary presents an interpretation that differs sharply from the scientific consensus. It suggests that the collider represents more than an instrument of discovery. According to this view, its true purpose extends beyond the study of particles and into the possibility of communication with other forms of intelligence. Supporters of this interpretation often point to the symbolism surrounding CERN. They reference the statue of Shiva standing outside the facility, the unusual imagery used during the opening ceremony of the nearby Gotthard Base Tunnel, and various internet-famous incidents that have fueled speculation about the organization's intentions. To some observers, these are merely artistic performances, cultural symbols, or internet myths amplified through social media. To others, they suggest a deeper connection between science, symbolism, and ancient traditions concerning unseen worlds. The source adopts the latter interpretation. It argues that modern technology may succeed where ancient rituals once attempted to establish contact. Whether one accepts that claim or rejects it entirely, it reflects a broader theme that has appeared throughout history. Again and again, humanity has sought to cross boundaries. The boundary between the known and the unknown, the visible and the invisible, the earthly and the celestial. As our technology advances, those questions become more compelling rather than less. Could science one day discover realities that previous generations could only describe through myth and religion? Or will future discoveries simply deepen our appreciation for the complexity of the universe without confirming humanity's oldest legends? No one yet knows. The source also presents a sobering warning. It argues that not every intelligence beyond our world would necessarily act in humanity's best interest. Throughout religious history, stories of deception, temptation, and unseen influence appear with remarkable consistency. The source interprets these accounts through the lens of extraterrestrial interaction, proposing that some civilizations seek to manipulate rather than enlighten. One example it offers concerns the 20th century. According to the source, destructive ideologies and acts of immense cruelty were not solely the result of human ambition, but were influenced by malevolent non-human intelligences. It further claims that methods of psychological control have been known and exploited throughout history. These assertions are extraordinary and remain matters of belief rather than established historical evidence. Modern historians explain the rise of totalitarian regimes through political, economic, social, and psychological factors, supported by extensive documentary records. Yet regardless of which explanation one finds more convincing, history undeniably demonstrates one truth. Ideas possess immense power. Entire civilizations have been transformed by belief, nations have risen through hope, empires have fallen through fear, and ordinary people have sometimes found themselves participating in extraordinary events without fully understanding the forces shaping their decisions. That reality alone reminds us how important it is to question, to investigate, and to think critically. Not every unseen influence is supernatural. Sometimes it is propaganda, sometimes it is ideology, sometimes it is fear, and sometimes the greatest battle is not for territory but for the human mind. Perhaps that is one lesson upon which believers and skeptics alike can agree. Throughout this documentary we have explored a remarkable collection of ideas, ancient scriptures speaking of many worlds, historical accounts of extraordinary beings, legends that refuse to disappear, prophets whose journeys may reach beyond our planet, monuments whose mysteries continue to inspire debate, modern science pushing ever closer to the frontiers of the unknown. Whether these stories describe literal events, symbolic truths, misunderstood history, or a combination of all three is ultimately for each viewer to consider. History teaches us humility. Again and again, humanity has mistaken certainty for knowledge. We once believed the earth stood motionless at the center of creation. We believed invisible germs did not exist. We believed the stars were fixed lights embedded in a heavenly sphere. Each generation inherits mysteries that the next may solve. Perhaps our understanding of life itself is no different. Before we conclude, we'd like to ask one final question. Has your perspective changed? Do you now think intelligent life elsewhere in the universe is more likely, less likely? Or has this journey simply left you with even more questions than when it began? Whatever your answer, curiosity remains one of humanity's greatest gifts. It is curiosity that built observatories, curiosity that sent spacecraft beyond our solar system, curiosity that preserved ancient manuscripts through centuries of conflict, and curiosity that continues to drive both scientific discovery and spiritual reflection. Perhaps these two pursuits are not enemies after all. Science asks how, faith often asks why. Together they express humanity's enduring desire to understand its place within a universe of staggering beauty and unimaginable scale. One day we may discover microbial life beneath the ice of a distant moon. One day we may detect an unmistakable signal from another civilization, or perhaps the greatest discoveries still await us in places we have not yet imagined. Until that day arrives, the night sky continues to invite the same timeless question that has echoed through every civilization that has ever looked upward. Are we alone? Or are we only beginning to understand how vast creation truly is? Perhaps the answer has never belonged exclusively to astronomers, or to theologians, or to historians. Perhaps it belongs to every person willing to look upward with wonder and inward with humility. Because every great journey begins not with an answer, but with a question, and some questions are so profound that they transform us long before they are ever answered. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep searching, keep questioning, and whenever you look into the stars, remember that the universe has always been larger than our imagination, and perhaps one day our imagination will finally be large enough to meet it.